Part of what I wanted to say I couldn't deliver. I didn't know anyway.
Such a bittersweet taste, such a perfect waste, all hiding in the back of my conscious state. Such a wonderful sound, such a beautiful way to hit the ground. I hear you fall through the echoes of my mind.
I couldn't sleep that night. I remember thinking I'm all alone. And then I realized I had nothing to hide. There you are.
Hello, I'm Sophia Jessica, and welcome to the Fan Carpet.
My character is a handler for Mossad, i.e. like, you know, if it was James Bond, I'm Q, I suppose. I'm Q, I'm the person who sends people out onto missions. He's English. By the time we join the story, he has left Mossad, but Diane Kruger's character is the person who he has formed the biggest kind of bond with. She's the operative of the title, i.e. the field spy. And it's kind of about, it's mainly about her story, really, and about what has made her or led her to make the choice of working not only for Mossad. It's not overly political in that way, but just in that life, you know, it's a very solitary, lonely life. And I think what happens, as I understand it, what can happen quite easily between a handler and an operative is that there's this real bond in real life that develops, but because it's only those two who really know what they're going through, you know what I mean? So when, you know, it's a great responsibility to send a person out into the field where they're in life-threatening danger, where they could die. And they come back, and of course they can't really explain that to anybody. I mean, they literally can't talk about it to anybody, except you. They're the person who's kind of sent them out. So that is a nice bond between us. Spoiler, it doesn't end in a love story, you know, which, again, a different film would make them fall in love, and, you know. And I kind of like the fact that that didn't happen as well. It resisted that cliche. But I think it has a certain quiet to this film. You know, it's not really a crash bang wallop spy film. I think it's more about what kind of character types are going to end up doing that job, regardless of nation, regardless, you know, all outside of all of that. But what kind of person gives up their life really to go and to go around the world and be somebody else, or sort of effectively become invisible. So I found it very interesting. And Yuval Adler is the writer-director, and he came over to my house in London last year and schmoozed me, and it worked, yeah. Well, I suppose it's the ultimate acting job, you know, to go fully undercover, being somebody else, knowing, and not only that, but when the stakes are that high, that when you're in a country that if they knew what you were doing would immediately kill you, that is pretty scary. So being able to keep your nerve in that regard, and I think in Diane's character's case, it helps that she doesn't have anything to lose. You know, she's not married, she doesn't have children, she's not that close to her family, and she just kind of wants. It's like I kind of see it like she's looking for something to give her life meaning. Do you know what I mean? And I think this. Well, then you'd see actually whether this job does or not. But she's very good at it. You know, she's very good at it. At disappearing. You know. I was going to be flippant there and make something up, but I'm not going to, because I'm on my best behaviour tonight. I'm on my best no, I don't know about bits, but just, you know, I think it's a good film for adults. You know, it's like yeah, you've got to kind of listen a bit, and you've got to kind of let it take you in a bit. You know, and I like that. Yeah.
I just decided I wasn't going to be afraid.
Yeah, it was. There weren't many car chases or explosions, and it seems to. I've never been a spy, so I don't know, but it seemed to ring true in certain ways that sometimes the mundanity of it, and the loneliness of it, and the little amount of glamour. I think, you know, just the just the schlep every day. You know, you're just doing a job. You know.
Yeah.
And it's very. You know, there was a scene in the film, a scene in the screenplay where towards the end, where it looks like I have to have a bit of a tear up with someone, and so I said to Yuval, the director, so am I going to have to, you know, looking forward to it, I was thinking, oh great, am I going to fucking bust some moves, you know? He said, no, it's just going to be like a messy, you know, because like people in Thomas's job they're not badass, you know what I mean? They're desk people, you know? They're very smart, they send people out and they decompress them when they come back, but they're not James Bond, you know? I suppose the truth is no one's James, you know, like that. The truth of that world is nobody's James Bond, but certainly on my character's end, he's the person who stays here and sends other people out. I like the fact that it was more on the slightly personal end of what kind of personality it takes, what kind of personality type it takes, and who it attracts and who attracts it. You know, and Diane's character is kind of fairly rudderless. You know, she doesn't have a strong national identity. She's kind of Jewish, but not very. She's not particularly culturally or certainly religiously Jewish. And she's kind of fallen into it a bit, really, you know, because she can disappear. You know, she's good at being invisible. Yeah. And she has, you know, like Diane does herself, has good language skills and all that. But it's not, you know, you see that the bits of violence in it are very, very quick, and they're over quickly. And there's a couple of bits of, you know, what I like to call death moments. But it's not wall to wall, you know, fights and explosions and car chases and all that. And I like all that, but it's also nice to have films that are not that as well. Lovely. Well, I love Andy. Love Batman. Yeah, I wish him all the best. He's so, you know, he's so good, Andy. Yeah.
It was my idea to send her to Iran, get her into the nuclear division. Her cover, an English and French teacher.
I'm probably not going to sleep tonight.
You're going to do great. You're the best person for this assignment. I have literally no idea. I have absolutely no idea at all. I'm going to write to Ryan Coogler soon and ask him what is the plan for Everett Ross, because I don't know the story one iota, I'm afraid. But I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you for watching The Fan Carpet. Please follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram for more content next time.
Are you pulling me out?
No.
I'm here on the largest of the Balearic Islands, Mallorca, with the turquoise waters of the Mediterranean Sea, beautiful mountainous landscape, the thriving city of Palma, quaint little market towns, a growing number of luxury hotels. It's no surprise that the likes of Audrey Hepburn and Elizabeth Taylor like to holiday here. So come and join me as I take you round Mallorca.
Thank you for watching The Fan Carpet. If you like this video, be sure to click that thumbs up button at the bottom of your screen. And also be sure to subscribe to the Fan Carpet YouTube channels. They're absolutely free and so much fun too. Be sure to check out the official website, thefancarpet.com. Also, you can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to stay up to date with reviews, competitions, the latest news, and so much more.